Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 58. I'm here on year 2, spring the 3rd. Check that TV. It's a Queen of Sauce rerun for chocolate cake. So the last 2 days were a maniacal blur of clearing and planting, chopping weeds, laying seeds, all that stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm just going to take a nice chill walk around the farm and kind of see if I've forgotten anything. I'll try to recenter myself a little bit. Water Fartomo. Grab some maple syrup. The mushroom cave has 5 brown mushrooms ready for me, so I'll throw another 5 in. I got my 2 bee houses here. Let's look and see the requirements for building a bee house. 40 wood, 8 coal, 1 iron bar, and 1 maple syrup. I probably have enough coal on hand to build at least 1 or 2 more bee houses. So I might do that today. Looks like my 4 patches of grass are spreading. I'll give it a couple more days before letting the animals out there. I'm in the barn, we're petting LaBeef and Lasers. We're laying down some hay. Grab 16 beers. And you guessed it, we're throwing in 16 more. Big Barn Brewing is brewing up a nice Belgian wheat. So I got a large goat milk and a large cow milk. This cow milk is iridium quality. I think it's the first time I've seen iridium quality milk. Over here in Bird Zone, I'll make sure everybody gets petted. And then I'll throw the 3 chicken eggs and the 1 duck egg. Actually, I need the duck egg for a bundle. I kind of forgot about the greenhouse bundle, or rather the greenhouse room, the pantry room in the community center, which gives me the greenhouse. That's the one that has all the food-related bundles. So there are actually several items that I can add to the bundles today. So I think I'm going to go do that. Let's check this real quick. So for the artisan bundle, I can add a cherry and an apricot. I can add a jelly, a goat cheese, a cheese, and I would need a honey, probably, to finish that one. And then for the animal bundle, I just need the duck egg and the large goat milk, which I now have. First though, I'm going to walk to Pierre's. Closed on Wednesdays. That's right. Of course it's closed on Wednesdays. Alright, let's visit the pantry here in the community center. In the artisan bundle, I'll add the cherry, the apricot, the goat cheese, the normal cheese, and the jelly. And I just need a honey. The bee houses will make just plain honey every couple of days in spring, summer, and fall, regardless of if there are flowers around. So all I have to do is wait for one of those honeys to show up. And then here in the animal bundle, I'll add a duck egg and the large goat milk. For my reward, I get a cheese press. Nice. Just picked up a dandelion. Another thing I want to look at today is possibly doing a coop upgrade. Let's talk to Robin here real quick. Do I have any food I can give her? Let's try the duck mayo. She seemed to like the duck mayo. Alright, upgrade farm buildings. Deluxe coop. Houses 12 coop dwelling animals. Comes with an auto feed system, so I no longer have to manually add the hay to the trough. It just does that automatically from the silo. And it unlocks rabbits. Costs 20,000, 500 wood, and 200 stone. I think I might have enough wood for that. I'll have to take a look. Just grabbed a leek and a horseradish. See how much wood I have. I just barely have enough for this coop upgrade. And I need 200 stone. That's easy enough. Almost there. Almost there. Alright. I got my 500 wood and 200 stone. Sorry, let me just organize here for a sec. Sell the daffodil and the pumpkin juice. Alright. I'm going to head back to Robin's and order that deluxe coop. After the deluxe coop is finished, the next project I'm going to work on is upgrading my house to finally have a kitchen. I can finally cook all these recipes that I've been getting. First off, how much resources do I need to upgrade the house? Robin says, I can increase the size of your house and add a kitchen. It'll cost 10,000, and you'll also need to provide me with 400 pieces of wood. Are you interested? Not yet. But I will do the deluxe coop. Alright. Here we go. Robin's going to get started on my deluxe coop first thing tomorrow morning. I think today what I'm going to do is go to the mines. I am pretty desperately in need of fiber, both for tree fertilizer and for grass starter. So I'm going to try to find some in the mines. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you can buy wood from Robin. You can also buy coal from Clint. And I have a lot of money in the bank, so I could just go there and buy all the wood that I need, or even all the stone and coal that I need. But is that fun to do? No. I don't think it's very fun. I think it's more fun to grow your own wood on the farm. That's a little bit more challenge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to buy the resources, I'm going to grow them all myself. I haven't found any fiber yet. I might go to level 80 plus, see if I can get some. Yeah, let's go to 80 plus. Here we go. Look at all that fiber. Also have a ton of gold ore. Even though I have a lot of gold ore. Can't hurt to get a little more, I guess. Slime just dropped 2 diamonds. And that shadow monster just dropped something weird. It's a strange bun. It's like a brown colored bun with a weird iridescent purple filling. It says, "What's inside?" Plus 100 energy, plus 45 health. Quite mysterious. Found 11 fiber so far, which is enough for 2 tree fertilizers. Yes, more fiber. More. fiber maxing as much as possible. Need to be careful. My points are getting a little low. How do we eat this strange bun? Getting some texts. I'm gonna take a quick pause. Stand by. And I'm back. Gonna continue fiber maxing here. I'll be really careful around these red slimes because they do legitimate damage. Particularly when there's more than one of them. More fiber, yay! Crab, pick that up. I am low on wood, but 4 pieces of wood is not going to do anything, so I'm going to throw that in my inventory. Carefully dispatch this lime. Slime, not lime. What am I saying? This red lime, yeah. Yes. More fiber. More! Oops. Should be getting pretty close to my bat monster target. I remember being kind of close to it before. Oop. Just get all the fiber out of this area real quick, and then I'll head back to the surface. Oh, we've got a red fog descending. And it's past midnight. I think it's time to head on back. Alright, so I got enough fiber for 10, actually 11 tree fertilizers, and I do want to get these planted today, so I'm going to quickly do that. Stash all my rocks and stuff first. I don't have time to go to the other island, so I'm just going to do this island. Focusing on the little bushy trees first, because they'll mature faster. Okay. Head to bed. Didn't get a whole lot of produce today. That's okay. It's raining. Would have been nice if it rained on the first and second days, so I didn't have to manually water stuff, but that's alright. Head outside. Take a little walk around the farm here. Things are starting to sprout. Over here on Tree Isle, we have 4 trees that are already in the sapling stage. You know, one stage down from being a full-grown tree. Make sure we attend to our animals here. Hay up the cow and the goat. Lasers has no milk right now. Okay. There's Robin. Did I forget to feed the... I forgot to feed the birds yesterday. I'm a bad owner. That is unsatisfactory. They'll get over it, though. Once I have that deluxe coop, I won't have to remember anymore, because it'll do it automatically. Go to the shed here, and I'm going to grab 4 crystal fruit wines. And I'm going to load those kegs back up with more crystal fruit. Yummy. Can't forget to pick my apricots and cherries, which has to be done every 3 days at most. The mahogany trees are dropping mahogany seeds, which is a good thing. That means I can plant them and get more hardwood. I'll grab 5 pine tars. Chop down some weeds that started growing on Oak Isle. And I almost forgot, Grandpa's shrine needs to be kept nice and spick and span. Also, I might plant some flowers over here if there's enough space. There's kind of enough space. Could put a sprinkler there and have almost a full section of flowers around. I think I might do that. Just for aesthetics, you know? So while I'm waiting for all my trees to grow up and get chopped, there is an additional source of wood that I can utilize. I'm going to discuss that in just a minute. Soften a bunch of this beer that I brewed up yesterday and some of the Gold Star mayonnaise. Alright, so the additional source of wood. Remember back during the summer we had that weird green storm where a green fog and a green rain descended on Stardew Valley and it caused unnatural plant growth to happen everywhere? Well, that actually caused trees to grow up outside the farm in places that they are not naturally supposed to grow on the default map. So my plan is to go and chop all those down and get wood from them. So what I've done is I've pulled up a map of the various areas. And if I see any trees that are there that are not corresponding to the official map, then I will chop them down. The first area is the back roads. Not to be confused with the back rooms. So this tree right here is not on the official backroads image that I found on the Stardew wiki. Therefore, it must have grown up during the green storm. So down it goes. Same with this tree. There's also an artifact spot. Dig it up. Found a lost book. This tree right here is not on the proper backroads map, so down it goes. This pine tree here is original, so I'm going to leave it alone. This one here is not original, so down it goes. Pick a leak. This pine tree is original, and this pine tree is original, which means this oak gets the chop. Adios. So now the backroads has been restored to its normal appearance. And I got 123 wood. So I'm going to go through like all of the areas and do that same thing. Chop down all the trees that are not naturally supposed to be there. First though, I'm going to go buy some more grass starter. Actually, now that I'm here at the bus stop, I'm going to pull up the map of the bus stop. Stand by. Okay, so I got my map of the bus stop. This tree right here is not supposed to be here. So down it goes. I do have to be careful. I don't want to chop any trees that are supposed to be there. While I'm here, I might as well encourage Pam's alcoholism, you know? Penny says, I spend too much time at the saloon. And Pam gets her IPA. So this tree is naturally part of the bus stop, as is this one. And this one. But this tree here, which awkwardly blocks the view of the path, is not. So down it goes. Quickly, I'm going to get to Pierre's before it closes, hopefully. 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 Get in there. Oh. Oh boy, it's a cutscene. Oh man. Oh, one of my favorites. So I'm in Abigail's room. How we got in Abigail's room, nobody knows. She says, Ryan? You scared me, sneaking into my room like that. I didn't mean to sneak into your room, I swear. I just want to go to the store. She says, so I've been playing Journey of the Prairie King for hours, and I can't even beat the first level. This game is ridiculously hard. Well, either that or I'm just terrible at it. Hey, do you want to try this level together with me? I think I might do better with your help. She's obviously playing a Super Nintendo. Which proves that Stardew Valley takes place in the late 90s to early 2000s. Alright, so to play Journey of the Prairie King, you just walk left and right, up and down, and shoot, and you just blast the bad guys. Don't let them touch you. Oh, Abigail just died. Thankfully there's respawns. This game actually is quite difficult. Shotgun? Yes, please. Kill every enemy on the screen? 100%. Sorry for all the keyboard clicking, clickety-clackening. This is being recorded with an open microphone, so you're going to hear all that garbage. I haven't gotten killed yet. Hey, we did it! Abigail says, hey, that was fun. Well, thanks, Ryan. You seem to really know your way around a joystick, huh? I guess that makes sense. How does that make sense? I'm a farmer. Why would a farmer know how to play video games? I don't know. Alright. Welcome to Pierre's. I'm gonna go ahead and buy like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grass starters. That cost me 800, but the grass should, if I let enough of it grow, it should be self-sustaining to the point where I shouldn't need to plant anymore, like, until the end of fall. So it is a significant savings over relying on hay, for example. Oh, there's Kent! There's Kent! What's up, Kent? Kent says, are you friends with my son? No. I give him jelly sometimes. But I wouldn't say that we're good friends. He hates cheese, so kind of takes him down a peg in my eyes. Let's give Kent a beer on his birthday. Nope. Oh my god, another cutscene. Ugh. I don't care about Sam. I don't care. Should I skip this? Your band is terrible. Sam says, oh, hi, Ryan. Sebastian and I were just having a little jam sesh. We're trying to start a band, but we don't know what kind of music to make. There's too many possibilities. Have you considered early 2000s pop punk? Say, Ryan, what kind of music do you like? My choices are cheerful pop music, experimental noise rock, high energy dance music, or honky tonk country. Well, how would I answer this in real life? Out of all these choices, I would probably go with country. I don't think Sam is going to like that answer, though, but I do not care. Sam says, "Hey, you know what? That's exactly the type of style I've been thinking about for the band." What do you say, Sebastian? Should we do this? How would you turn Sebastian into a nickname? Seb? I don't know. Sebastian says, "Okay." Thanks for the help, Brian. With my guitar skills and Sebastian's wizardry on the synthesizer, we're going to be a screaming success. I'm convinced of it. Now I just need to find someone to play drums. Okay, you're not going to become a successful honky-tonk country band with a synthesizer, I can tell you that. If you had like a pedal steel guitar or something. Anyways, talking to Kent, he says, "You probably know him better than I do." Actually, before I assumed that Kent was talking about the tiny child Vincent, but then I remembered that Sam is also his son. So, to elaborate on his prior question, no, I'm not particularly good friends with either one of your sons, although I like Vincent a lot better than Sam. In any case, have a beer on your birthday. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Alright, that's enough of that. Back to the farm. 2 awkward cutscenes in a row. Really challenging my ability to read dialogue on the screen. Let's get this grass starter planted. It's best to plant it in separate clumps that don't touch each other so that it has opportunity to spread in every direction. And I'll give it like 2 or 3 more days, and then I'll let the animals out and it should be fine. Alright, so I got 50 wood. Now I have a total of 204 wood. I got a gold star leek, which I'm going to give to Grandpa George. I have 2 cherries and 2 apricots. I'm going to try to give these cherries and apricots to people to try to see if I can find if somebody loves cherries or apricots. But I am a little wary of my inventory getting overly clogged. I'm going to drop this cheese press in here, even though I don't really need to have 3 of them. Harvest my 16 beers. And why don't we do 8 hops and 8 hops and 8 wheat beers. We're almost to the point where we've run out of beer supplies. Won't be getting any more until summer, but summer isn't that far away. In year 2 summer, I will get way more wheat and hops than I did year 1 summer. Go ahead and sell the dandelion and some of the cheese. Don't need nearly this much jelly, so I'll sell off all but 5 of the jellies. And I'll just do some fishing for the rest of the night here. Caught a bream, and I got a lost book. Did not know that you could get lost books from fishing. Imagine a library book that you find underwater is not going to be in proper shape to go in the library. Let's caught a shad. I believe shad is, yeah. Shad is one of the river fish. I need to complete the river fish bundle. Make sure I keep the shad and donate to the bundle. Caught another bream. Caught another algae. Caught another algae. Caught another bream. I'll go ahead and grab a coal. Smoke the golden bream and sell the other 2. Keep the shad, and I'll keep the algae as well because I can use it as a cooking ingredient. Smoke the bream, smoke the bream. And I think I forgot to watch the TV today. Living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Fish focus. Eel. Eels can be caught from the ocean in the spring and fall during rainy evenings. Spring and fall, rainy evenings. Alright. Interesting. It definitely rains a lot in the spring, so. And I do need the eel. Where is it? Night fishing? Yeah. I do need the eel for this night fishing bundle. Well, off to bed. Nice. Was that about 15,000? Yeah. Got about 15,000 today. The crystal fruit wines sell for $6.30 a piece. I sold 4 of them for $2,500. I also sold a pumpkin juice, 14 beers totaling about $4 grand, 6 Gold Star Mayos totaling about $2,400, and 14 blueberry jellies, totaling about 3 grand. For foraging, I sold 5 pine tars and a dandelion. The diamond that I sold went for $750. So I got about 15,300. We're waking up on the morning of year 2, spring the 5th. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.